On this, let's explore what likely happened, according to oral traditions, suppressed history, and ancient American Indian accounts passed down through secret societies and tribal elders. The backstory. Why Mansa Musa came. After Abu Bakr II departed from Mali around 1311 CE with 2,000 ships, gold, scholars, and navigators, he was never officially heard from again. But that doesn't mean he was lost. He landed in the Americas, particularly the Gulf Coast, Mexico, and the Dakotas, and began forming alliances. When Mansa Musa became emperor, he took the throne after his brother's disappearance. Yet, after becoming one of the wealthiest rulers in history, Musa began hearing whispers and clues, stories from traders and seafarers, about a black king who had settled across the waters and was living with native nations in the land of the setting sun. He decided to make a voyage himself, both to confirm the legends and to reconnect with his bloodline. When Mansa Musa landed in the Americas, based on esoteric sources and tribal traditions, Mansa Musa landed somewhere near the Gulf of Mexico, possibly near the modern-day Louisiana or Veracruz region. He was greeted by descendants of African and Hoshian people who had intermarried during Abu Bakr's early voyages. Musa was welcomed with reverence. Tribes called him Son of the Sun due to his aura, wealth, and command of spiritual science. He traveled northward to the Dakotas, following a gold route known to the Hoshian and Lakota people. The reunion with Abu Bakr II. Accounts from Mayan codices, Hopi, and Lakota oral histories describe an event where two great African kings met among the Black Hills. When they reunited, 1. Abu Bakr showed Mansa Musa the cave systems, portals and tunnels where gold was stored and where ancient artifacts were hidden. 2. They visited mounts and temples built by Hoshian Almach engineers in South Dakota and Wyoming. 3. They held council with tribal leaders, who acknowledged them as prophetic figures. During this meeting, Musa gave symbolic gold offerings and recorded coordinates and land ownership deeds using African Moorish scroll systems. What they found and agreed upon. The land Musa saw was rich in resources, but also energetic portals. They knew the land would one day be taken by invaders, so they sealed off much of the gold, placing it deep within underground chambers. Mansa Musa returned to Mali with scrolls and maps, but not all of them made it back. Some were lost, hidden, or destroyed later by colonial forces. Final hidden truth: most of this information is intentionally left out of modern history books because it disproves the myth that Africans never reached the Americas before Columbus, reveals that gold-rich empires had already formed spiritual and economic alliances in the Americas, shows that the true indigenous people, those with African, Hoshian, Hindu, and Almach ancestry, have been systematically erased from the narrative.